Good morning everyone, and welcome to another video for mindful eating. Today I'll be making a lemon turmeric cake. All the recipe ingredients will be put in the description box. I've already started adding all the wet and one dry ingredient. So in this bowl here, I'll just quickly show you, we have olive oil. I use mild olive oil, lemon zest, I've got vanilla extract, and I've also got some brown sugar. I opted to use brown sugar. And then after that, we're going to add the dry ingredients, which will be some baking powder and some flour. So once I have done all of that, we will head straight back to the video. Okay, welcome back. So I'm now going to add 1 cup of flour, 1 3/4 cups of flour, and then we will add our baking powder and all our other raising agents. So we're going to add another 3/4 cups of flour here, and so 1 cup and 3/4 cups. The flour is going to be added into the mixture. And we're just going to mix all of that together and then put it in a baking dish, a greased baking tin or baking dish. Add the rest of the flour now, very quickly. Now for some people, if you're a baker all the time, you can sort of average how much flour and baking powder and stuff like that. But obviously if you're not able to do that off the top of your head, please measure everything accordingly so that you won't have any issues later on. For myself, I do that from time to time, but as I'm making this the first time, and sometimes I do it on the top of my head. As I'm doing this the first time, you want the cake to come out correctly. So I'm just taking out the flour from the bag here, and that's 3. And then we're going to add some baking powder and some baking soda as well to the mixture. And we're going to add a bit of turmeric very quickly. So we're going to add about, let's say, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, because turmeric is quite a strong spice, as we know, so that should be enough to flavor the whole cake. Now, like I said, you know, turmeric spices can vary. You've got the ones that smell just like powder, and you've got the ones that are the real turmeric. So basically look for the real turmeric spice rather than the ones that smell like, has a powdery smell. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So we're going to do that now. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Just find it here. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Very quickly. This is 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder to this mixture. Just added all the dry on top of the wet, and then we're going to mix everything together in the bowl, like that. So everybody can see it. Just mixing through very quickly here. And this should make a very small loaf, if you can just see. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more of some turmeric. Just want to get a nice rich color. Just mixing everything here very nicely. Make sure everything's all nice and mixed through. And then after this, we are going to line it in the baking dish, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. Now we're going to actually put the cake in the cake tin. As you can see here, I'm just going to slowly put it in like so. It's all mixed through. Now this is a very small cake. It's my first time actually making it, like I said. And then we are going to very quickly here level it with our hands here. We are going to adjust it a bit. That's the cake mixture here. It does look lovely, doesn't it? I am going to see if I can add a bit more lemon on top. Just going to scrape off any of the cake that's left in here in the cake pan here, and we're going to add it to our cake mixture here. And I'll just quickly show you what the cake looks like. There you go. It's nice yellow in color. You can just see very quickly. There you are. And we are going to bake this for 40 to 45 minutes in an oven. And then when it's finished, I will show you the finished product. And there we have it, our lemon turmeric cake. As you can see, whilst this came out the oven, the smell was so amazing. I cannot even describe it. If there was smell-o-vision, the lemon smell, it was so amazing. So this is the finished product. We're going to add now some rhubarb yogurt just over the top. You can have it plain,